Thanks for joining me to color. So today we're going to be working on this Polka Doodles Rudolph Onesie card. Isn't she so cute? I can totally see my girls running around in this little outfit. I don't know about you guys, but they're into dressing up. So that's what we're going to be working on today. So we're going to give everybody a couple of minutes to show up and say hi. Hi, Dee. Thanks for joining me. I hope you got my message. Hi, Linda. All right. So next week we're not having coloring because it's Thanksgiving. So our next day will be November 30th. And we're going to be doing this one. It's called These Belong to Me. Isn't she cute? So this will be our new card kit, and it is in the store. So if you want to go pick her up, you can. It's already loaded up in the store. And also, I am having a sale. So from today until next Friday, the 24th, you can get dies half off. And you're just going to use coupon code DIES50, so DIES50, when you check out, and you can get all the dies you want for 50% off. That's going to be my Black Friday all week special. So that's what you get. I thought of that 2 minutes ago. So don't forget to head over and grab this kit so that we can color together on the 30th. So this is the one. And I did have extra this time. I had more stamps than I normally get. I don't know what happened. I guess when I ordered them 2 years ago, I thought I needed a bunch. So definitely head over and grab one up because I'm going to have a bunch now. So that's what we're going to be working on the 30th. Today we're working on this cutie patootie right here. And I put a link to her down in the description box if you want to head over and grab her. She's Polka Doodles Rudolph Onesie. And I think if you're on their newsletter on Tuesdays, they send out a coupon so you can get some % off. They have a special every Tuesday, I think it is. So that's what we're going to be working on. So thanks everybody for stopping by. Hi, Linda, Connie, Trish. So we're going to get started coloring. Let me get my girl out. Get that going. Put this over here. Trying to decide what Mike's got some kind of new thing going on the Facebook over here. So we're trying to decide if Facebook is going to have a chat or not today. I'm unsure. It's not working. So if you're on Facebook, hi, thanks for joining me. So let's go ahead and zoom down a little bit. Whoops. To our girl. And let me find my pens. And let me move my stuff over. No, let's not put that there. Let's put that right here so it doesn't fall off. And let me get my towel for my pins to sit on because my microphone thinks it's fun to pick up the pins clanking down on the desk. So I'm going to put those over here. All right. So we're going to start out by outlining our girl. And for that, we're going to use C0. See what we got going up here. Let me look at the screen. It always shows me because you're behind where I'm at. I never know what's going on. Okay, so we're going to use C0, and what I do is I just go all the way around, but she's got a little space right here in between of her legs that I'm just going to color in. I'm not going to mess with that. And then I'm going to give her some ground, so I'm going to kind of start here at the bottom of the basket and just go all the way around the outside of my girl. And she's got a little bit of spots right in here that are backspace, so I'm going to color those. And I don't usually worry about how thick the line is or any of that. I just like to do it first because if I do it after I've colored, I tend to grab some of the colors that I've already colored on there and drag them out into the outside. So this keeps me from doing that. And if I do it first, if I get some on her that I want to erase, it's super easy to just use my colorless blender to get it off of there. And I like to do the outlining because it makes it look not quite so flat. Makes it look like she's kind of popping up off the page a little bit. So that was super easy, right? Okay, so for our skin, we're going to use 11, 21, 0, our 00. And then for her cheeks, I'm going to use our 20 and 30. So we're going to use these. So if you girls got all of your Christmas cards started and you're ready to send them out next week, I think I'm set. I think I've done enough card kits and coloring on Thursdays that I think that I will be fine to send out Christmas cards. So next Friday, usually I don't get up to go to the little sales in the morning because that's too early for me. And people are so mean at the store. It's like, this is not a life or death situation about getting that Hatchimal. No, I cannot see Facebook hat. All right, so we're going to do E21. Uh-oh, dogs decided to bark. Maybe the mailman showed up. Yesterday, the poor UPS man came and they were just carrying on like crazy. So, do I need to... Let me see. And he's got... Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven's got this Facebook thing over here. Maybe if I write... Let me try it. I wrote something. Oh, he's coming up. So don't be disturbed. He's going to try to figure out what's wrong with the Facebook chat, evidently. That's all I got, is that little... I typed hello in there and sent go. I can't see that either. Would you like me to move for a minute?
No.
Okay.
Just go ahead and do what you're doing. Let me get out of your way.
He's going to try to figure out why it's not chatting. We were trying something. See what happens when you try something new? All right, so we're going to go with our 20 for her cheeks. And then we'll do our 30.
Show everybody my bald spot.
You get to see Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven's head. Okay, then we're going to add E21. While he's trying to figure out the Facebook problem. These things should be a lot easier. I don't understand why they're so difficult.
Yeah, it's just a challenge. If it was easy, everybody do it.
That's true. If it was easy, I guess everybody would have a YouTube station and live Facebook feed. I can tell you that right now that if Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven wasn't here, there would be no live Facebook feed or YouTube channel. It's just complicated.
Your next boyfriend figured it out.
My next one. Oh, I'm not having a new boyfriend. You guys are too hard to train. I got you all trained up. Well, there you see. Now you got.
Now you can see it.
Now I can see something. Yay! He fixed it. Bye, Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven.
Well, I get paid the big buck.
You get paid. Oh, you get paid? He gets paid.
The big butt.
Oh, the big. Oh. He gets, to put up with the kid in the afternoon. That's what he gets. All right, so there we go. We got our face. Let me move some of my stuff out of the way again. He's so funny. Hi, Flower. Thanks for joining me. Now that we can actually see who's over there. It later in kisses. I don't know about that. Maybe. All right, so now we're going to do her hair. So let's do Y32 and 50. I think maybe I'll pay him later by letting him babysit the kid and go into the movies. All right, so we're going to go with Y32 first. And she just has a little bit of hair here, so I'm just going to give it a couple of little streaks. Nothing too technical, because most of her hair is up inside of her hat. Most of this girl is that little outfit. And then we'll just go over the rest with our E50. And I think I'll do another coat of my Y32. Just maybe a few little streaks in here. Try to get a little bit closer. We'll give her blonde hair today. Be an awesome reward. I'm thinking about, I want to go watch Bad Moms Christmas. The first one. I don't know if you girls have watched the first one. It was hysterical. But I want to go watch Bad Moms Christmas, or the Justice League comes out today. That looks really good. But that seems like something Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven would like to go watch. So I'll probably have to wait on that. Not the Bad Moms Christmas, the Justice League. Oh no, not the dreaded buffering circle. That's no good. Okay, let's go let's do our shoes next. Okay, so let's see here. What have we got? We've got, what did the antlers? 43, 42, 41. Let's do the antlers. So we've got antlers, tummy, and her feet, and the basket. So we're going to do these. I could take Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven to the Justice League, but we have Lexi, so we can't take... Lexi is not going to want to watch that. Maybe on the weekend. Maybe on Saturday. She's supposed to go to a birthday party, so maybe she can go to the birthday party and we can go to the movie. Since they're going to have a sleepover at my sister's. It's a cousin that's having the birthday party. So they're all going to go spend the night at my sister's house, my poor sister, and hang out with her. But Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven works on Sundays, so I try not to keep him up too late. Because he's got to get up early. I'll get to sleep in. But not him. I'm going to go with E42. We'll figure out something. If not, we'll buy it on the Voodoo and we'll watch it later. I think it's actually cheaper to buy the movie later than it is to go to the movies. The movies are so expensive. And I'm not a cheap date. I have to have, you know, popcorn and a soda. We did go watch Thor last weekend, so we did get to go out. And that was pretty good. We do not have our tree up yet. Dee, do you have your tree up already? Oh, Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven is going to be putting ours up on Friday after Thanksgiving. Good to know. We've put our Christmas tree up before on Christmas Eve night. It's like, oh, we don't need that tree. This was when the kids were bigger. We don't need that tree up. It's just us. And then I had a complete meltdown, and we had to put it up on Christmas Eve. And Mike had to go down to the 7-Eleven and get like stocking stuff because I didn't buy any of that. I'm like, poor Mike. See what he puts up with? You could, Brooke, you could leave it up all year if you wanted. You could just change the decorations. We have a pretend tree, so you could leave the tree up and then maybe take the decorations down and change them to different colors or stuff. We still have the lights on the outside of our house from last year. We never take those down. Sometimes I want to go out there and just plug them in. Just because. I think the neighbors would think when I plug the lights in August. Oh no, our tree comes down the day after Christmas. Oh, good. I'm good to know that Brooke, yours comes down too. It's like, that's all over. Let's put that stuff away. So yeah, we have the tree lights out on we have the lights up outside on the outside of the house. So I should just go out there and we have a bunch of stuff that the kids, since we got the grandkids, we've since invested in a bunch of blow up things that go in the yard. So Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven will have to be getting all of those out. And every year we go get a new one so that the girls can see what there is. So we've got a dragon or a dinosaur that wags his tail. And we've got Princess Poppy and I think we got Mickey Mouse, Santa, Rudolph. I don't know what we're going to get this year. I'm going to have to go check it out. They had some cute ones out at Halloween too, some blow-up things that go in your yard. And I'm like, do you think you could just buy that and just leave it up all through Christmas too? You'll have a dragon that's wearing a Halloween costume, and you know, will that fit in with the Christmas theme? We didn't get one. Oh, Brooke, how do you like that light machine that shines in the house? I looked at one of those. I thought that would be really fun. Something that you can, or one you can plug in outside or do outside that shines on the front of your house. That would be kind of cool. They also had one that I seen when we were over at Home Depot that had, it uses your front window, and then it plays like a movie. So you can have like Santa Claus. That's what they see when they look in your window is a Santa Claus or something. They have different options. So Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven popped up and he's like, well, we could just play HeathersHobbieHaven YouTube channel right on the front window all day. I'm like, sure, the neighbors would love that. They could all learn how to color. They go with the Christmas lights in July. Okay, now what do we need? We don't need this one. So now we're going to do the top of her shoe, and we're going to add E44. So we're going to use, here, let me turn my pins around. We're going to use these. Okay, so E44, and we're going to do, right here you can kind of see in the inside of her little boot. So I'm going to color that first so I don't forget. Same for both sides. And then I'm just going to go down the edge here and then do these lines. Same for this side. And because this comes over the top of her foot, I'm not going to do that. Same for this one, so we'll go down the side, but where it comes over the top of her foot, we're going to leave that for the lightest color. Yeah, add a pot for donations. Maybe we'll have, maybe we'll call it the pot to make us turn it off. Okay, and we'll cover in this top part with this lightest one. I don't know, I'm thinking she needs to have a second coat. That's kind of looking kind of sparse. Let's make it a little bit darker. So there's a bigger contrast between her foot here at the top and the back. Don't forget too, ladies, if you haven't picked up your Christmas card kit, that I still have a couple of them left in the store because I'm all done making Christmas card kits. There won't be any more of those Christmas card kits. I've got to move on to Valentine's Day now. That's what you're getting for Christmas, Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven, is some loudspeakers. All right, let's do these leaves next. I left their little outfit for last. So let's hop up here and we'll do these ones at the top of her head first. And I'm going to go with, let's give it a little bit here on the edges. And then I'm going to go up this little line. And then for this one, I'm going to do the same thing. Let's come away from these little berries. And there's a little line here, even though her little swirls from, I'm assuming that swirls from her heart, or maybe something, decoration here. I don't know what this is. But there's a little string. Maybe it's a string that's holding on the berries. And then I'm just going to fill it in. this pin right here is going to need cleaned because it's got like, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but it's got like this waxy buildup on there. So it's going to need to go in the little zippy bag with some solution and try to clean that off. Okay, now we're going to go, let's go down here and quick do these little leaves down here on the basket. And all I did for these was kind of go down the center of that little line, because they're not very big, at least on mine, because I only printed, mine's only 2 3/4 wide by 4 inches tall, so she's not too big. So we're not going to do anything too technical. We'll just cover these in. Try to stay in the lines. And then we're going to hop up here and we will do her scarf. Dee, do you have Christmas, or do you have snow at Christmas time? We live in Oregon, so we don't usually have snow. Every once in a while. Okay, and then on her little jacket here, this comes down and comes around. So make sure when you're coloring her, you don't color that. But this is her scarf wrapping around the back of her neck right here. And then we're going to have our little packages, our envelopes. You know, we don't usually get snow, but we're trying to decide what to get the girls for Christmas this year because, you know, they have everything. They don't need anything. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we should take them somewhere. Maybe go to the snow for the day. Because we could drive to the snow. They're 5, so they want everything, but they don't need all that. It's kind of hard to go shopping for them because they own everything. They don't need clothes, they don't need toys. I'm tired of picking up toys. So they're definitely not getting that. So maybe instead of a bunch of gifts that they don't need, or, well, we decided a couple years ago we were going to go, because we got a little crazy. They were our new grandkids, so we got crazy with our Christmas gift giving. So they had all these presents, and I'm like, what in the heck happened? This is ridiculous. And so after that, we're like, we're just go with a 4-present rule. You know, something you wanted, one thing you want, something you need, something you want, and something to read, something to wear. And then we make them go to the mall and pick out something, a tag off the Christmas tree, and give it to someone else. So we take them shopping, we pick a tag for a kid that's their age, and then we make them go pick out a present, and it's really funny because they always, you know, since we pick a tag that matches their age and a girl, so we make them go pick a gift. Well, it's something they wanted, so it's always funny if when you have to, we make them bring it home and we make them wrap it, and then we take them back to the mall. We drive them back the same day, and we make them put it under the tree. And every year they've been like, well, what in the heck? So, you know, we get to have the whole lesson of how you don't need that, but other children, you know, their parents can't afford to get them a present this year, so we're gonna give them this present. And so we're teaching them that they don't need all that. And we're going to go down here. And then I want to do my package too. So my package is going to be, and I've got, what did I decide this was? I decided that this little spot right here between this space, I colored it blue last time, but it looks funny. So I'm going to leave that as air in between that little package there. That maybe it's supposed to be the package. It just looks funny on the other box because the package doesn't come back into here. You don't see any blue back in here. So we're just not going to do it. What do we got here? We got, that's a ribbon. So what are you girls' plans for Christmas and your gift giving? Yeah, we need a backhoe for the pick up their toys. They have so many toys, it's ridiculous. So I've come to the point where when I pick them up, I put them in the bag and they go to Goodwill because I'm tired of picking them up. And when we go to the store and they're like, can I get this? I'm like, no, I don't want to pick it up. So they just don't get any toys. I'm like, you guys aren't getting any of that. I'm like, you don't need any of that. You don't pick up. You don't appreciate it. You play with it for 2 minutes or a day and then you never look at it again. So you don't need it. So now we're going to do some red. I'm the mean grandma. I'm like, you don't need that. Poor Lexi, since we adopted her, she lives with us, so she doesn't get to have any fun. It's like, you're not getting that. That's a good idea, Teresa. Cards for everybody. I've got my whole pile of cards out here, so I'm going to have to start getting those ready to go in the mail. And I'm kind of persnickety about who I send cards to. It has to be somebody I think's going to really appreciate it. Okay, now I know her nose is going to be red too, so I'm going to do this bow down here first. Yeah, the older the kids get, the more gifts they think they need. Like both my girls are 30 and 28, and they were a little shocked last year when I'm like, we got them like one little small thing, and I'm like, that's all you're gonna get. You're an adult now. You should be able to go out and get your own junk. And plus, you know, we have to get stuff for the kids, so I'm like, you don't need all that. Because, you know, buying them a new iPad's definitely not in my budget, so they aren't going to be getting that. Uh-oh, I forgot to color this little... Right here, this is package. And then this right here is space. What else we got going on there? We got a bunch of stuff right here. Fill that in. Okay, now let's continue. Sorry, I got distracted by that little spot right there. There's a little blank spot. I'm like, what's all this blank spot right here? Well, let's use this. There's some little berries right here too. They're pretty dinky. We'll just color those in. What are you girls doing for Thanksgiving next week? Are we all making dinner? Or you're going to a family's house? I bought a turkey for Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven to cook. He's the expert turkey maker. I'm not really a turkey fan, so I'm good for the first day. One day of turkey and then a sandwich the next day, and then that's it for me. So let's do, we're gonna go up here and hop up here and do her nose. Okay, so for this darkest one, I'm just gonna put it down here where these little dots are, underneath that line. And then for 27, we're going to connect this line to that line. So let's see if we can do it without going out of the lines. Uh-oh. Okay, and while we got this one out, we're going to do this little stamp right here. And then I'm going to do a couple of these envelopes. Sometimes you can buy envelopes, colored envelopes to go on your cards. You know, a lot of times the Christmas ones come with red and green. Fried in the ground turkeys. I've never heard of that, Brooke. Maybe we can do that, Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven. Can you fry our turkey in the ground? I can see he's probably down there rolling his eyes downstairs right now. I don't blame you, Linda. I don't like cooking either. I'm perfectly happy with having tacos for dinner. But since Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven cooks the turkey, I bought him one to cook up. I think it was more the fact that I wanted to have the sweet potato casserole than the turkey. It's kind of hard to have tacos with with sweet potato casserole. It doesn't really go very well. Oh, Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven was thinking about KFC. There you go. I don't know if they're going to be open that day, honey. You might need to check into that. Okay, whoops, I don't want this one. Going out to eat. There we go. We don't do that whole invite the whole family over for Thanksgiving business. Unless I can start at 9 a.m. with wine, then it's okay. I'm thinking when I get done with today, I'm going to go get me some KFC. Now see how you guys have started it? I need to have some KFC now. Oh, okay, what do we got in here? So that is the red. Let me check out my picture because it feels like I'm leaving out something besides this brown here. I've got the inside of her ear right here. What did I do that? The envelope is E50, so let's do that. Okay, so this is these two envelopes that are left. But since I painted the red first, make sure if you painted the red to be very careful going around it, because you'll pick up some of that red and drag it into your envelope. A little green right here. Let's see if we can push it out. Okay. And then we have the inside of these ears. What did we do those? Did I write it down? No. So let's do 42. Let's try 42 and 41 in here. I don't think this is... It doesn't look like the color I used, but that's the color I used on the antlers, so let's just go with that. Okay, so we're all having a hot date at KFC. That Raisin Bran I ate this morning is wearing off. Okay, so that leaves us with her cute little outfit. So we're going to do 23, 33, 13, 31, and 30. Okay, so trying to remember now what I exactly did was maybe the 31 and the 30 was for inside of her ears. Oh well, too late. Too late. All right, so we're going to start with 23, and let's start down here at the bottom. And let's do this arm right here first. And then we're going to do her hand. I should have had some of that Candy Club before I came in to do coloring. We get this Candy Club box that comes in the mail, and it's sitting in my room, which is not a good place for it because, you know, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I forgot that I didn't eat lunch, and it's sitting right there, and you're like, oh, I'll just have some candy, and, you know, before you know it, you've had half the box. And this time came with some gummy bears with chocolate on the outside. I don't know what kind of chocolate they put on those gummy bears, but those things are wicked awesome. So you have to eat like 2 or 3 and then put it away. Otherwise, I'd be like, I need to have some more of those chocolate gummy bears. Luckily, the grandkids have not discovered the boxes sitting in my room yet. Or Lexi, for sure, would be all over that. The minute she gets home from school, she's like, can I have candy? Because we still have Halloween candy sitting around. I need candy. And I'm like, it's kind of early for that. Why do you need candy? You just got off of school. But it's best to just get it over with and let her have her 2 pieces of candy, and then that's the end of it. Otherwise, she will just completely obsess over that candy situation for the rest of the afternoon. The next Bible journaling session will be on the 30th. The same with the coloring class, because next week is Thanksgiving. I forgot what next week was. Thanksgiving, so we won't have class that day in case everybody's out and about. So we won't do class that day at all. But I'm still going to, since I'm doing the gratitude documented, I'll still have a video for that. And I did the video this morning because I was going to go with the girls to color tonight. And then they had to cancel because they have, one's doing, the person's house we were going to has to do flowers today. They're doing, like selling carnations for Seroptimus, some kind of fundraiser. I don't know, but she's in charge of evidently getting the flowers ready and packaging them or something. I don't know, but she can't make dinner tonight. And I'm like, what? I have to make my own dinner? So see, KFC is looking promising. But I did already do the video for today. Because nobody got back to me and said whether or not they wanted to do earlier in the day or later or tomorrow or whatever. So I just deemed I would just do the video and call it good. So you girls, you know, when you have opinions, you have to make sure to leave me a comment down in the comments section after the video if you want me to do something different when I've just asked a question. Otherwise, I'm just going to do whatever I want. Like go watch the Bad Moms Christmas movie. I don't think I've ever went to the movies by myself. How are you doing on your Bible journaling, Brooke? Are you following along? Are you doing the days too? Or are you just hanging out? So off subject, since you girls are, if any of you girls do the Bible journaling, Daysprings is having a sale tomorrow for 30% off. If you use code Friday17, all capital letters, Friday and then 17, you get 30% off your entire order. So if you want, and the new Advent kit comes out tomorrow too. So if you want to pick that up, make sure to use your coupon for that. And I posted this morning an unboxing of the new Illustrated Faith devotional kit. So if you want to get that, head over, check it out, click the link at the bottom of the post and head over there and get your 30% off. Just don't forget the coupon. Don't forget I'm having a sale for 50% off dies. So if you're just tuning in and you missed the front where I told you about the coupon, it's dies 50 and you can get half off all the dies in the store. And I really appreciate you girls using the shopping in the store or using the links that I provide underneath the videos, because that really helps me out to, you know, make more videos and do stuff. And I know some of the links aren't to my store. They go to Amazon or whatever, because I can't sell it. I can't carry everything. I'm just a little guy. I can't do it. Plus it'd take over my whole house. Mr. HeathersHobbieHaven would have to move out to the garage. Okay, so now we're going to go up here and we're going to do her little face. So let's see. Let's do these ears first, because that seems easiest. So next week, no coloring next week, but the following week we're going to do, on the 30th for us here coloring, we're going to do this girl. So these belong to me. And it's in the store, so if you want to pick her up, you can. And I made extras this time. I don't know why I love the stamp, I guess, when I picked it up way back when. I don't think this is the next one. I think maybe I did the wrong one at this first right here. Let me check. Okay. Now let's go with her little hood here. Do you have all the crafting stuff? Are you sure? I'm sure you could fit a couple more things in. Do you have anything on your wish list? Okay, what am I doing now? Now I'm going to do right here. This I think is not her hair. I think this is the inside of her hood. So I'm going to color this in. I think on my first card I colored it blonde, but I don't think that's what that is. I think this is the back of her jacket there. All right, so now let's see what we can do up here. Let's go. There's a couple of little spaces up here. You can see the outside of her little jacket. And let's go with bring this around. And I'm going to brush this away from this line a little bit. And if I brush it this way, then my lines gets a little bit thinner out at the outside, out this way, than when I laid it down over here. And then let's brush away from this too. And let's go around. Let's go with this way. And don't forget, girls, that this image that we're using today is a digital over at Polka Doodles. And there's a link down in the description box if you want to go pick one up and color her later, in case you're not coloring along right now. And they have a bunch of little cute, this little girl right here, they have a bunch of cutie little girls wearing different outfits and stuff over there for Christmas. They have a bunch of little Christmas images. Whoops, don't color her face. Okay, let's try that. And usually on Tuesdays, if you're on their mailing list, you can get, they send out a coupon so you can get a discount. So keep a look. If you haven't signed up for their mailing list, go do that. And then on Tuesday, you can get a coupon. Saves you a little bit. Oh, that looks terrible. Look at that. Okay, let's see if we can bring our brush strokes all the way down. I don't really have to worry about that red because if you run into it, it's just going to blend right in. Okay, now I think what I did is I took my 31 and I went over the top of it because it's lighter and kind of smushed it all together. And then I took the 30 and went over the top of that. Like so. And that kind of helped blend all that stuff together into one big pile. Okay, so that is it for the coloring. Heather just comes with all kinds of good stuff. What are you guys talking about? This one, I just ran into it. I'm like, look how fun this is. We just try it out. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of these little girls. They have like different stuff. Some are pulling a sled and some got trees, and there's a whole bunch of them. So they're really super cute. Okay, so I didn't do anything too fancy with my card making here today. I just had these scraps of paper. And this one, if you wanted, you could turn it over and do the dots. But I like the blue polka dots. It's kind of festive. It's a whole different color than normal Christmassy stuff. Maybe I'll have to paint. Maybe I'll have to decorate the tree this year with pink Christmas balls. And ribbon. Lexi would love that. Yes, don't forget, if you need to know what we're doing, I do post over on the store blog what's coming up and stuff. Not very many people frequent the store blog, but I do post stuff over there. So if you want to see what's coming up next... Whoops, what happened to this? I got a little... Look at this. I don't know what I was thinking when I cut that out. Luckily, I have all my Bible journaling stuff in here, so we'll just trim that out with the scissors. Whoops. Got a little crazy there when I was cutting it out. I cut this out just, 2 minutes before I had to come in here. Usually I have this all ready to go, and today I did not have it ready to go. I was like, oh no, I didn't print that out. And this little sentiment is from the Penny Black Festive Sentiment set. If you're interested in that, it has a whole bunch of sentiments on there. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to give her something to stand on. Ooh, let's do that. Let me stick this right here. What did I use for that? W2. And I didn't do anything fancy. I just went around here. Give her something to stand on there. That's no good. Okay, then put this on here. But there is our adorable Rudolph Onesie, all colored up. Isn't she cute? I can see her going to someone's house soon. Maybe I could put in here, I have this new stamp set. It's by Hero Arts. It's got like, they're just funny sentiments. So inside you can put Dear Santa, and then you can put in here something. I think one of them says define naughty. So that might be the one. So that is our card for today, the cute little onesie, Rudolph Onesie card. And don't forget, next, the 30th, we're going to, so the following week after Thanksgiving, we are going to do this. These belong to me. And these is the card kit's already in the store, so you can head over and grab one up. Don't forget also the sale for dies. If you want to pick up some dies, go over there and use coupon code DIES50, so DIES 50 in the little coupon thing, and you can get dies half off. If you have a suggestion for a future live stream, make sure and let me know down in the comments after the video closes so that I can write it on my list, because I don't have anything after this planned. So I would like to do something you guys all would like to learn to do. And I have watercolor pencils, crayons, not crayons, the Inktense markers, or the little colored Inktense pencils, all kinds of stuff. So whatever you guys want to do, let me know in the comments below, and I will add it to my list of things for us to work on. And I'm okay with doing something I haven't done before. If I already have it here at the house, I'm willing to work on it. So, you know, I can look silly. If it turns out terrible, then that's just the way it is. So, you know, that's how it goes. But if you want to do something, make sure to let me know in the comments below, and I will add it to my list. And yes, I have Prismacolor pencils, so watercolor pencils, Prismacolor pencils. So make sure to, after the video closes, make sure to go down and leave a comment down below, and I will add all that stuff to my list, because the chat from the live feed doesn't stay with me after I close. It says no, and it's just gone. So I hope you girls all had fun coloring today. Hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday next week. All be safe. Drive careful if you're going somewhere out of town. We don't want you to get injured. And we will see you the following week on Thursday at noon for more Coloring with Heather and Bible journaling at 7:30. Have a great week, guys. Bye-bye.